And we are live. Hey guys, I am Heather, your co host of Real Talk, and this is,
Andres, you're the host of Real Talk.
and we are here to bring you real talk and honest conversations and those tough questions sometimes that you don't even want to ask yourself, but we're here to lay it all out there. So let's get to it. But before we do that, remember, guys, this is live and we are streaming, so nothing is edited. Any mistakes we make, they're just out there forever in the universe.
This is the beauty of it, right? We get to do this live and have fun with it and learn so much in the process. So yeah, don't forget to follow us, like our content, subscribe, so you can stay tuned to the new episodes and check out our website at realtalk.live. If you want to be a guest on the podcast, have some fun with us here, let us know. Come check
And
it
we'd
out.
love to have you here and showcase what it is that you offer, whether it's your small business or it's something you do with the community. Just let us know, fill out the application, and we'd be happy to review that for you guys.
Let's do it. So Heather, we're right before the podcast. We're talking now about the e-commerce Black Friday.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I know my kids have been talking about like what they want for Christmas and things like that. And I was like, oh, you know what? I need to look at the Black Friday ads and things like that to see what's on sale. And then I got to thinking about it and I was like, I don't remember Black Friday in the way it used to. I don't remember like the last couple of years there hasn't been the big crowds standing outside the stores. Everything seems to be online now.
Seriously, and you brought up a good point. Like I myself haven't. I don't know if it was because I was into the video games or looking for stuff for my kids. Um, but it feels like it was a while ago that you saw the lines at the stores, like GameStop, Best Buy, people running into Walmarts and Targets to grab those deals. And like you said, the past couple of years, it has not. I have not seen that. I haven't seen anything on TikTok or the news channel pertaining anything happening because of a Black Friday deal or stampede as they used to happen, right?
No, and like I remember standing in line. I remember I went one time with my sister, and it was so cold, and we were standing out line for like hours to get into the store. And then we finally got into the store, and people were arguing and yelling, and like we had this whole plan, and we had the store mapped out, and that doesn't seem to be a thing anymore.
No, not at all. I'm talking about cold, man. It's freezing right here. I thought I moved away from Rhode Island down south, San Diego to be nice and warm. Now I'm back in Alabama. It's cold. Too
What's
early for this. It's in the
what's the
30s.
temperature right now
It's in the 30s. I
in the
woke
30s?
up the past 2 days, middle of the night, it's been below 30 degrees. I'm like, this is not happening. This is too cold, too early. Um, so yeah, this type of weather, hell no, I'm standing in line to buy anything outside of the store. That's not my cup of tea anymore.
So it's 41 degrees right
I,
now here in Georgia, and on Saturday it's going to be 71. So
how does that
I
happen? How does it go from 40 something to
I
71?
don't even know. The weather needs to make up its mind. But yes, but back to what we were talking about with the Black Friday shopping. I've noticed that now it kind of seems like when I'm scrolling, whether it's on TikTok or Facebook, you have the options to buy things right there. Everything's right there to buy now, and there's not really that demand of going to the store to get that good deal because you have access to everything in the palm of your hand.
Yeah, it really is. It's just the accessibility to everything nowadays online. Even when you shop online for Walmart, it's a marketplace, right? It's not just Walmart selling through that. It's a variety of vendors selling through each other website. So providing you access to all of these stores and items that so that preventing that from happening, right? From running into the store and having to find that particular item, you're still getting the same deals, if not better deals, by purchasing online. So I like that e-commerce over the past few years has expanded, really facilitated the access to a lot of these products that people would normally be in line for hours just to get their hands on.
And I know a lot of people are making a lot of money for like a side business by doing affiliate marketing. God, I cannot talk today. And that's simply, going online and promoting a product that's not necessarily something you're selling. So you're not like having to ship it and pack it and all of that yourself. You're literally just talking about a brand or reviewing a product. And that seems to be where most people are buying things from now. Most people are buying things because they watched a video and they saw the video and they want what the person in the video has. And all you have to do is click that link and then you can have it.
Yeah. Something I really like that has happened over the past few years is the fact that you don't have that rush on Thursday, right? Uh, f- 5 years and beyond, people were having dinner early on Thursdays just so they can rush out and get to the stores on Thursday because some deals were on Thursday only. People wanted to get their hands on. Like that bothered me quite a bit. You can even enjoy dinner because all what people were thinking of is, I need to go get in line. I need to go get this product. It's today, Thursday. It's Black Friday, not Thursday. But they made it and put it in such a way that it was forcing people to step away from dinner early enough to go to the store shopping. So I'm kind of glad that they stopped that and you no longer see that. You actually see the stores close on Thursdays and people are getting to spend some quality time together.
And it's good that they get to spend time with their family. I know Tony, before he was a real estate agent, he was in the retail business for 20 years. And my son in law is also in the retail business right now. And it sucks on special occasions and holidays because that's the busiest time for them. So they're
Yeah.
working and they don't get to spend time. And I always felt so bad for stores that either stayed open on Thanksgiving or, like you said, opened up extra early so that you could get there for that Black Friday sell that you want so bad, and those people miss the time with their families.
It sucks several times that some of my family members, I had nothing to run to the store for. Uh, I sometimes after late Thursday just because they were open, right? But with no intention of getting something in particular. But some of my family members were really in tune with, oh, I need to get there early. Let's have dinner at 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, what the hell? That's lunch. Like, talk to me about dinner at 1 o'clock. So, so I'm glad that happened because now it's like we said, it's forcing people and allowing people to stay home and enjoy the time, which is a time, of course, for you know of gratitude for the year and what we have on one hand. So but yeah, it has changed over the past few years. So I'm glad and back then I remember the Cyber Monday, where Monday was primarily the day for the e-commerce and be able to have access to those deals. But like I said, over the past few years, we have seen the change where some of these deals are even happening a month in advance,
Yeah.
just to give people access to purchase those items, have them for a longer term, or reduce the crowd during those specific days of coming up on Black Friday and Saturday. So I think it's a great way to minimize the crowd on those days and provide people access to the items that they're looking for.
I know I've already taken advantage of some of those early bird Black Friday specials with Sheen had one going on. So I ordered some stuff on there, some stuff for me, some stuff for the girls. And yeah, it's a great tool for businesses to be able to throw that out there and have that and not have to have the overhead of having a store.
Yeah. Okay. Just to put that with what we do here through the platform that you can put together for some small businesses, right? If they wanted to create something in that platform where there's a special deal that they want to offer, they can implement something like that in their platform, right?
Yeah. So what's really amazing about cloud and the CRM that we use is you have the ability to basically have an entire e-commerce store within inside your CRM. And because it's localized and it's not a third-party integration, everything syncs in beautifully. So you have your spot for orders, for subscriptions, for discounts, for invoices. You can track everything. You can connect your Stripe to it. And then when somebody places an order, they go into your CRM. You already have them there. You can already track everything. So all of your follow up, all of the automations that we talk about, how you never lose a customer, that's all there. That's all incorporated in it, including things like abandoned cart. Because a lot of times you'll get, like, for example, have you ever been shopping Temu specifically, and you just throw a bunch of crap in your cart and then you close the app because you're really not going to buy it right now, if ever. And then you get a text message from Temu and it says, hey, this item in your cart just went on sale. Those are abandoned cart follow-ups. They're automations. And so that's something that we can do too to help you retain your customers and get them back over to your site so that they'll go ahead and place that order.
And that happened to me quite a bit with Macy's, right? Buy some colognes or shoes, and hey, remember this item? Well, that's great. That, as a small business, if you don't have something in place right now that could create all these automations and have that in your business, I think it's an excellent way to get started in that end, because that's more business down the road, right?
It really is. It really is a way to just scale and amplify what you're already doing. A lot of programs like TikTok Seller Shop, they have their own little entity thing that they've got going on that you can track and you can send, but it doesn't have the wide range of capabilities that our CRM does and that our CRM can help you with. And since we integrate with TikTok and you can just put TikTok right into your automations with our CRM, it makes it great to take what they already have and just amplify it.
Yeah, absolutely. That sounds great. And the outreach, right? How many people can you reach with that? Um, and even that just visited the website. Is that something that can be tracked?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Nice.
Definitely. I mean, just think about being
That's
able
pretty cool.
to take all of your social media platforms and at one place be able to monitor them all.
That's good. Nowadays, for a small, and I'm thinking as a small company, right? As a small business, if I don't have the money um, to invest in something like this, oftentimes we think it's quite expensive to get into something like this, or I'm not big enough to get to that level. What are some things where you can say to someone that's like, no, I don't think I'm not there yet? Is this something that if I feel like I'm not scaling fast enough to get to that point, it's something I can implement now that will help me scale?
Definitely. I think a lot of people have that. They're like, well, I don't really need all that because I'm not there yet. And a lot of times you don't realize the business that you're losing because of the things that you're not doing. They think they're not there yet when in fact they would be past there if they'd already implemented some of this stuff into the routine that they already had. So even if you feel like, oh, I'm not at that level, or this has way too many bells and whistles and I don't need all of that, you don't have to use every single thing. You could slowly put this plan into motion and slowly, piece by piece, start adding things to what you're already doing and watch the way it takes off and watch the way it transforms for you.
You said something really important. Business, I'm losing, right? Business that we're losing because we think we're not there yet, but the reality is these are things that we can implement early on that will help us capture more business that is passing through, rather than losing it and thinking that we're not there yet, because we need to reach certain level or have certain numbers beforehand. And it's so important, right, to be able to implement these little things that will help you capture more business and facilitate how you are growing. It's our day-to-day operations that will facilitate your entire operation.
Yeah.
It's it's crazy because there's a lot of details that in any business can be implemented, and as a real estate agent, it's little things that will help you stay on top of mind, right? We often say it's not such a thing as a missed opportunities. You just went to somebody else, because they may have the tools, they may have the automations, they may have the routine follow up to touch base with those leads and stay on top of mind. And as a real estate agent, it's a hard pill to swallow because, hey, I talked to so and so 3 weeks ago, but so and so just signed a buyer's agreement with this agent because they follow up every day, every week, or twice a week. And as a business, there's a number of people there looking for the type of product that you have on hand. You just haven't come across them.
Yeah, let me give you an example of when I say like business, you don't realize that you're losing. So let's say you ordered a product, your headphones. Okay, you ordered your headphones online from some online vendor. You were just scrolling, you saw a video, you clicked the video, you're like, oh, I want those headphones. They would be good for the podcast. You enter your information, you buy them. Are you going to remember, unless it was like a legit name brand like Beats or something like that, are you going to remember the creator that you bought those headphones from 3 months from now?
Me, no. Me personally, no.
So if I were to ask you, I'd be like, oh, Andres, I love those headphones. Where did you get them? What would you say? Like, oh, I saw them on TikTok? Or would you say, oh, I saw creator, Daisy Daffodil 579 was wearing them and I liked them, so I ordered them from her.
Yeah, unless that creator is making a significant, got my attention because of particular, something they were doing, it's I would not. Yeah.
Exactly. What a lot of people are doing with their e-commerce stores through the CRM, which is really helping their business, is that after somebody purchases something, they put them on a whole new campaign. And in this campaign, they get rewarded for purchasing things. So if you purchase something, like say you purchased your headphones, you would not harassed all the time because we don't want them to unsubscribe, but you would be getting emails, hey, thanks for ordering. Just wanted to check in, see how things are going with you. Here's a coupon for a discount, and maybe like a really good discount so you get them back to the site. Or they also do the affiliate marketing thing too. Hey, give us a review and we'll send you this. Or, hey, advertise our headphones for us and we'll give you that. And it's a way to get you out there and have this campaign laid out so that you're getting traffic and return traffic back to your site, channel, whatever it is that you're selling off of.
Even for any new products, right?
Yep.
Just in hey, it's a new product or new line.
Yep.
No, that's pretty cool. And physically, you're not doing anything else. You're just sending out those emails, and the people are doing the legwork for you.
Yep.
You're coming back to purchase or referring your business to somebody else.
And the great thing about the CRM too is you can also track your affiliates. So you can have all of your affiliate marketers inside the CRM, and you can keep track of your payments, what they've done, what you owe them, all inside the CRM. So if you're a storefront owner on TikTok, right? You have your store and you're sending out free samples and you're having people try these free samples and give reviews on these free samples. You can have all of that also tracked and monitored through our CRM. So everything is there and you know what's going on.
Nice. See, that's a lot of things that you can get done here. That's a lot.
It really is. And it's just a great way to really brand yourself and throw yourself out there and make sure that you're coming up in those Google searches or those TikTok searches, Facebook searches, whatever. Not so great news for big retail companies because, again, this pulls people away from going to the store. I think there's always going to be people that do go to the store for Black Friday because it's the thing to do. But I definitely see the impact that the new digital era has on retail.
Oh, definitely. It's just over the past few years, it's just keep going and going more towards the digital aspect of things. Hey, and I'm someone, if I can get it online, it's a lot of times I get a better deal online than the store. You just buy it online. especially with this cold weather. Who wants to go outside?
right? I don't want to go outside. I don't want to leave the house. So like, I would much rather just buy it online and get it shipped to me than have to get up, get dressed, go outside in the cold. I don't like to drive. Like, there's a lot of things I don't like to do, and so
You're not the only one. There's this. I think that's a good number of people that could relate and be like, okay, yeah, definitely order online. One thing I do not like though is ordering the groceries online. Right? And with the pandemic, we got what Instacart come up, and so many other companies of buying groceries. Or I don't know. That's something I cannot just order online and be able to get.
okay,
I'm not there
walk
yet.
me through it because I love Instacart. Like, I like doing this. I don't typically do it as much as I used to. Now we live very close to Kroger, and Tony goes to Kroger pretty much like every day. But I used to do Instacart, especially during the pandemic. Yes, like you said, is when I was first introduced to it. And then after that, it just became for me cheaper and easier. So you walk me through why you don't like it, and then I'll walk you through why I do like it. And if Instacart wanted to sponsor the podcast, you know.
They could definitely. Hey, we're down for that. I don't know. For me, it's just selecting the groceries, selecting the items, depending on what it is, right? Because you could say if I'm buying boxed items, okay, they're all the same. They're preservative. That's not a problem. But when it comes to like the fruits, meats, the products, um, I don't know. I like to handpick those. I think it's nothing in particular aside from that. It's just I like to handpick those myself. The veggies, those type of things. Just I can't. I would like to handpick them.
Okay, that's valid. I'll give you that. I totally
Uh-huh.
see that, and I'll give you that one. I can tell you, for me, I'll do a little mini review: the good, the bad, and the ugly with shopping with Instacart. So for me, what I like about it is, that I don't have to leave the house. I don't have to get dressed. I don't have to put on a bra. I don't have to go to the store. I can just order it and be done, right? Um, some of the good things are that when I typically go to the store, my kids would want to come. And if my kids want to come, my kids are going to ask for shit. And they're going to like, oh, can we get this? Can we get that? Can we get that? And then a $15 trip to the store suddenly became a $75 trip to the store. So for me, not having to go to the store saves me money because I'm only buying the things that I say that I'm going to buy because nobody else is going to be there to bother the Instacart driver. So there's that. Um, what I what I like about it, is that being able to pick when you want your groceries delivered. So whatever time frame works for you, you can get them, and you know that you have them. If it's 9 o'clock at night and you're like, oh shit, I needed something for tomorrow, order it now. You could have it in the morning, and that's awesome. Some of the things that I don't particularly think are the greatest would be they have substitutions. So unless you mark don't substitute this item, they're going to substitute that item with whatever they think is the next best thing. And that doesn't always equate to what you think is a good substitution. So if you're going to use Instacart and you don't want to, just do the luck of the draw, make sure you mark no substitutions, no exchanges, anything like that. You don't want to substitute any items. Um, Sometimes you don't get the right stuff. Sometimes you get the wrong stuff on accident. Sometimes your order comes a little bit early. Sometimes it comes late. Sometimes it's missing items. I will say, anytime they've ever made a mistake, they've always done a really good job of making sure that they corrected that and rectifying whatever was wrong. So I've never had an issue with Instacart where they were just like, so sad for you, too bad. Everything's always been good. But you do pay for the service. And I do believe that you should tip people pretty well. Like, if you're going to order this service, if you're going to go to a restaurant and eat out, you need to be able to tip them the way they should be tipped. So it's expensive to tip an Instacart service because it's going to go off of your groceries. And if you're doing a huge order and you're tipping, 20% or more on that order, you're going to pay for that. But that's what you're paying for. You're paying for the privilege of not having to go get your groceries. So if you're going to use the service, shut up and pay the tip.
So let me ask you this: Are you saving more with the service and the tip than taking your kids?
It depends. It depends on the thing. So
Depends on which one you take.
yeah, it depends on how much I'm spending at the store and if I'm going with the kids or not. So like if the tip outweighs the cost, you can always just cancel the order and go to the store yourself. But for me, I'm thinking I'm not taking the kids, I'm not having to get out of the house, so it's my time. I can be using that time to do
Yeah,
something else. I'm not having to be the bad guy that says, no, I'm not buying you that at the store. So most of the time, yeah, I do think it's worth it. But sometimes it's not. And the great thing too is you can send it to other places. So I a lot of times will Instacart stuff to my daughter at her house. Or say
yeah,
somebody's sick, you can Instacart to them some stuff. So like say like you have adult children and they're home, they're sick and they've got kids they're taking care of, which is, my daughter. I can Instacart her Gatorade, I can Instacart her flu medicine, I can Instacart her things for the babies just to try to make sure that it makes her life a little bit easier. So it's a really cool service.
yeah. I could definitely see that. See that. And I agree with you as far as taking the kids to the store and then having to buy more stuff. Just this weekend, Sunday, my wife and I went to, let's go to Costco, pick up some snacks. We're planning an open house for my listing next weekend. And went to Costco. And I'm one of those that if I'm going to the store, I want to get what I need to get and let's go. Let's roll out. So we're in Costco, 20, 30 minutes already, just browsing around. Just like, oh, I like this computer. I like this camera for you. I like this. I like that. I'm like, let's go get what we need. Sure enough, we're there for about an hour and 15. I'm like, look, we got everything we need. Let's go. Oh, but we still haven't even gone to the section. I'm like, there's nothing there I need. Let's go. That's not for the open house. Let's go. Let's get what we need. She's like, oh, I don't have anything else to do. I'm like, yeah, but the longer we stay here, the more money we're going to spend. Now we're just looking for things to buy. We're just walking around through the store. Oh, this is on sale. This looks good. Let's go. Let's take it. And it happens quite too often. And then we got everything we needed from Costco. We went to another store and just tried to do the same thing. And I'm like, nope, we're here for 30 minutes. This is our time frame. Let's get what we need and let's go. But we went to multiple stores, got everything we needed. But next thing you know, 3, 4 hours went by. And I'm like, man, and this is just keeping it on check, just getting the things we need. But yeah, we can easily just go into, especially Costco, just go in there and get lost and let me look around and see what we can find. It happens way too often.
Well,
So yeah, I see your point of using Instacart and over the long run, it would definitely save you more money because if you got to bring the kids, I don't know if Tony is like that, but if I bring my wife, I know I'm spending more money at the store.
Tony's
So
Tony's like I was telling my daughter this the other day. I'm like, Tony is the worst person to take when you want to be like accountable for not buying things you don't, because I'll be like, can I get this? I don't think I really need it. And he's like, oh, just get it. He's like, it's only $2. We were actually went to like the thrift store, and we were kids like the kids like to go do that. There's one by our house they really like to go to, and there is this like little zebra outfit that it's too small, almost too small for my grandson, but it's too big for my granddaughter. And I was like, I don't know. I mean, they don't need to be a zebra. And like, it doesn't fit anybody really right now. And he's like, it's only $2. Just get it. And I'm like, yeah, but $2 here and $2 there and $2 there and here and here. That adds up pretty quickly. Anyways, you want to see the picture of my grandson wearing the zebra outfit that we got him?
that's, that's early. That's early for me. She's like, oh yeah, go ahead and get it. I'm the one that was like, do I need it? Does it serve a purpose? No, I don't need it right. I don't need it today. Even my daughter now, she's
I don't know
like,
if you can see it. There's him and his little zebra.
oh nice.
Yep. So
So
my little grandson, the little zebra, it's almost too small for him, but it fit him. But yeah, so I don't know. We should not send Ellie and Tony into the store together because they'll probably just never come out.
yeah, seriously, Ellie man too. I could be there for hours. I'm like, um, I don't need anything. So they've been asking me, what do I want for Christmas for the past 3 months? I don't need anything. But what did you want? If I don't need anything, I don't want anything. I don't know. It's just the mindset. If you would have asked me 2 years ago if I wanted something, I could give you a whole list of things I want. But now it's do I need it? I want it. Yeah, I want a couple of things, but I don't need them. That's the thing. So I don't know. Just the mindset shift. Now I see things differently, and my wants have to be more purposeful, I guess, or more intentional. Hmm? But man, see, we're talking about shopping. We're talking about how you can use the CRM, the platform, to implement automations and ways to get more business and stay on top of mind with some people that come through your business, whether in your real estate or any business whatsoever. So 30 minutes went by too quick today.
It really did. It really did when we're talking about spending money. The
Right?
time went by as quick as the money goes, just like that.
Yeah, that's usually how it is. You snap your fingers, next thing you know, you spend $2,000, 5,000. You know, spend that is not a problem.
Yep.
You know, so. But this has been great, Heather. This has been fun conversation. I think we have a guest next Tuesday. We're gonna confirm that appointment. Uh, so that'll be great. We'll make an announcement on Thursday, and I'm excited for that. So we keep getting and again, anyone there that's listening that wants to be a guest here on this podcast, go to realtalk@che.live, put the application in. Let's get together with story how you can make an impact on someone's life, and I'm excited to continue to hear more stories and see where we go.
I am too. And you guys don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss an episode. Also, scan the little QR code at the top so you can join our Real Talk community. And if you are one of those entrepreneurs out there who is running an e-commerce store, or you're affiliate marketing, or you're working on TikTok, Facebook, wherever you're selling your products, definitely come to our site and talk to us because we can hook you guys up with that CRM. If you are a real estate agent and you're also looking to really get things kicked off for the new year, also talk to us. We have a special discount, and it's only for our Real Talk listeners with cloud, but we also just have the CRM as well for anybody else non-real estate related. So just make sure you go to our site and check those things out.
All right. Stay tuned for this Thursday.
Yep. We'll see you guys on